readings. Saturday and Sunday. Interesting. So for Saturday, we'll start with Saturday. I pulled the 5 of Knives. I believe it was yesterday we got the 5 of Grails, Cups. Yeah. So today we have the 5 of Knives. And as I said yesterday, the 5s are the turning point of the story. So in this instance, you can see that shadow figure. He almost looks sad that his little human friend here looks quite deceased. So this is the card of like overpowering issues. So forcing things or, trying too hard, and almost it's like when you get so frustrated that you break something when you're trying to make it work, like maybe a candy machine or something. But in this case, I mean, this is an interesting one because I know if there's more than one person watching this, some of you will be the figure with the wings, and some of you will feel like you're the figure that's down here, deceased. So this is basically like telling you got some shadow stuff to do, shadow stuff to deal with, or, be careful today that you're not trying so hard to get your point across that you cross somebody's boundaries. Does that make sense? That makes sense. Yeah, so sometimes we get so caught up in just trying to get understood that we forget that the other side is a human being too. And then we say something and that's not exactly what we mean, but, then it's a whole thing because you said it. And that's, doesn't matter what you meant if the person's hurt. So just watch your words today, watch your actions. Also, be mindful of other people crossing your boundaries. If you're feeling more like her, you're allowed to have boundaries so you don't end up like this. But, it is a vampire deck, so every card light and shadow. So maybe he's really regretting what's going on, and he's going to make her a vampire and she'll come back to life happily ever after. So that's saying like maybe a period of rest and recovery is needed to revitalize yourself after some tough stuff in the world happening to you or in your life. So yeah, take a break. Really tune into your body and your intuition and see like where your boundaries are. Sometimes it's good to reassess because sometimes you may be starting to implement boundaries and you realize that either you made too many, so you built a wall, or you still have too few and people are still coming in and taking advantage of your generosity or your giving nature or anything like that, and you're still just exhausted. So good day to reassess your boundaries. Any issues that are coming up, maybe if you're in therapy or anything like that, and you're having a rough day, if that's the energy of the day, it might be worth a call to a professional, your professional, if you're feeling really off. We all have therapists. I have one. They're necessary if you need one, This won't solve everything. Sometimes you need a professional. But also, be easy on yourself. Sometimes this also manifests as ourselves, like us treating us like ourselves like this. Like, we're just like, why can't you just stand up? What happened to you? Like, everyone else is functioning fine. And meanwhile, you're suffering like traumas and undone shadow work and all sorts of pressure on you. And people are asking you to do everything. And you're just like, and you're feeling like you need to do more. And you're not being a good human. That was my shadow work right there. Sorry. There you go. It's my shadow coming up where you don't feel like you're doing enough, even though you are. Okay. So that's your energy for Saturday. Sunday, I have the Queen of Scepters. So there we go. Talk about a nice opposing force. Queen of Scepters is a person who knows who she is, knows what she does, is not disconnected from that. So she is someone who steps into her power, knows her power, and uses it wisely and accordingly. So my interpretation for the energy of that day is after today, this day of reflection and pause, you obviously will be able to step into this, where you know your power. It's almost like that black figure has been transformed into the panther and is now subjugated underneath her. So triumph over shadows, that's what I say for Sunday. I think Sunday is a great day to just do something fun. If you're an artist, or even if you're not an artist, but you always wanted to draw or paint or do something, get some creativity in there. Like, I don't know, get some Play-Doh or clay, make something with your hands. I feel like the suit of scepters here is a very handsy suit. So art, music, playing music, dancing, and sculpting, or gardening. Good one. That's more of an earth suit, but it's good to do with your hands. Anything that brings you joy, makes you feel good after, like, ugh. If it feels good, do it within reason. Okay? Day drinking. No, just kidding. I'm kidding. Unless you're okay with it. Anyway, once again, let me know your comments, and I'd love to see how your weekend goes, and if any shadows arose, or confronted them and overcame some shadows. That would be great too. Or you just relaxed, had a brunch mimosa, really embrace this energy. That's awesome too. Either way, let me know. All right, see you Monday.